it's Jessii Vee, and today we're gonna be talking about one of the creepiest urban legends that I've ever heard of. And trust me, I've heard of a lot. The creature we're gonna be discussing is called the man with the upside down face. Now, while I was doing research for this video, my computer literally glitched out. Like I was in the middle of researching, and this is what happened to my screen. I have no idea why. I couldn't turn it off, I couldn't change it, so the upside down face man broke my computer. So if that doesn't tell you this is a creepy urban legend, I don't know what will. This creature was actually created by a man named Trevor Henderson, and he is known for creating these very creepy, bizarre creatures all over the internet. And I want to do so many more videos about the creatures he's created because, oh my gosh, they're scary. And the other cool thing about his creatures is that they come with picture evidence. So everything I'm going to be talking about today has like the picture of it. And you'll find out what I mean in a second. So let's start off with who he really is. He actually has 3 names that he goes by: the man with the upside down face, the upside down man, and just simply the man. He is known to be one of the most evil and ruthless urban legends that have ever existed. So in short, he's the worst thing you could ever come across. He loves causing pain, and he actually feeds off of our emotions. And one of the reasons why he's so feared and so dangerous is because he's able to sneak around unseen. The man with the upside down face appears to be a man with a very large grin that has his head upside down. His mouth appears to be arranged on top while his head is being covered by his hair. Now, I was actually able to find a picture of his anatomy. It shows his spine attached to his forehead, which is so weird to see. And there's an arrow pointing to his brain where it says evil plans. I don't know why I keep doing this with my fingers. Now, the upside down man is known to be drawn to tragic events, and that is because he loves feeding off pain and people's emotions. So throughout history, he's actually been caught in photographs, and that's what we're going to be looking at. A lot of these photographs are of things like car accidents, train accidents, tragic events. Like, it'll show a picture of people crowding around an accident, and he's in the background looking at the camera. So I'm going to show you guys these pictures, and don't worry, it doesn't show anything gross. It doesn't show any injuries. There's nothing like bad to look at. So he's been appearing in photos from the 1910s to the 1960s. And when you first look at the photos, everything looks normal. But when you look really, really close, you can see his face in the background. The first photo is from 1948, where people are surrounded by a car which had an accident. And the man can be seen in the very middle, smiling at the event. It's interesting to note how close he's standing to the other people in the photo, but they don't actually see him. So while the event is happening, he's unseen until the photo is taken, and then he's seen afterwards. And it almost makes it creepier to look at these photos because you know these people have no idea that he's there. The second photo appears to be a similar case, except the man is inside of the car smiling directly at the photographer. Now, even though he's drawn to tragic events, he's not known to actually cause them. However, it is said that he can influence the tragic event. So for example, he could appear in their back seat and cause one of their tires to flatten, which in turn may result in an accident. So that's probably why he's literally sitting in the car for this photo. The next photo is another car accident, and as you guys can tell, this seems to be his favorite type of incident to be around. And like I said, it's so creepy that in a lot of these photos you have to look so closely to find him. This next photo appears to be a normal photo of a marketplace, except the man appears in the back, just grinning. Now, people have looked into the background of this photograph and discovered that it's in Budapest, Hungary. So people are wondering if maybe that's where he's from and that's where most of these pictures were taken. Maybe that's where he resides, and if that's the case, I'm happy because I'm from Canada and he's far away from me. But imagine if he could like spawn anywhere in the world where there's incidents happening. That means it wouldn't matter where he's actually from because he could still get to you. The next photo is of a New Year's Eve party in 1943. And you might be thinking, Jess, why is he at a party? He's supposed to be at tragic events. Well, this is at an Air Force base, and the night this photo was taken, a man passed away there. It doesn't say what the cause of death was, but that is probably why the upside down man is there. He loves his misery. The next photo is of a train accident in 1951, and I actually kind of struggled to see him in this photograph at first because he's so far back in the photo. And I think this is the smallest his face has ever been in a photograph. Imagine just looking at this photo for the first time, not knowing about the upside down man and not knowing he would be in there. You would literally not see him if you didn't know about him. So because this man always appears during tragedies, people thought that maybe he was some sort of Grim Reaper. As you guys know, the Grim Reaper is usually a skeletal figure who is often shrouded in a dark hooded robe that comes to collect the souls of humans that have passed. But upon further investigation, people thought, wait, no, he couldn't be the Grim Reaper because the Grim Reaper collects souls, but the upside down man eats souls. And honestly, I don't even know what's worse at this point. So it's so strange because this creature has only ever appeared in old black and white photos. To this date, no one has ever seen him in colored modern photographs. Another fact about him is some people say that he actually whistles constantly, but his whistle is so low pitched that you can barely hear it. They say his whistle almost sounds like fuzzy static, like a far off TV. Another fact is that he doesn't actually breathe, which is so strange. And whenever he's around fresh meat, it goes bad. Isn't that a strange fact? Other people have also said that if you go and look through your old photographs from like your childhood, you may catch him standing in the background of one of your photos if it was during something tragic that happened to you. Now I know a lot of people wouldn't take pictures when something sad is happening, but I don't know. You may have. Maybe ask your parents if they have any. This actually reminds me of a time back probably 3 years ago when my best friend Matt and I went to a graveyard to explore. And when we looked at the footage afterwards, we saw this creepy man in a gray suit watching us the entire time. It looked like he was wearing a mask, but I'm wondering if maybe this could be some sort of upside down man appearance. I know his face doesn't look quite upside down, but you can't even really tell because it's so blurry. And also, we were at a graveyard, so obviously it's somewhere tragic, somewhere sad, and that's where the upside down man likes to be. But like I said, this is just an urban legend. It was created by Trevor Henderson. He is so creative. I love his work. I will link all of his information down below in the description, his social media, his website, the other things he's created, because yes, he also created Siren Head, which seems to be going viral around the internet right now. But I just appreciate anything creepy. So if you guys want me to do more videos on his creatures, definitely give this video a thumbs up and let me know. But I hope you have an awesome rest of your day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!